All right, everybody. If you were unable to attend the class today, or if you want to have a quick review of what you are supposed to be doing between today and tomorrow, here are the basic guidelines. So you should head up to classwork in your classroom. So BD or AC, either way, both will be doing the same thing today. And you're gonna look into week one. On week one, you have the two supplies that I provided. You either have them on your green folder or you have them in here. And then you have the warm up exercise. Basically, we are working on completing or creating a self introduction using either this type of page, or you can actually use a blank piece of paper, just like this, or your sketchbook. Either way is fine. And create your very own template. So you don't have to follow this template. You can make your very own template and create different spaces on where to put things. I just gave you an idea on this sample and template. uh, some things that I want you to think about to putting in this project is drawings of your pets or sports you like to play or things you like to do. Self-portrait, it could be a photograph, it could be an actual drawing. It's totally up to you. We're also going to be using some words. So if you are using words, today we are going to explore how we use those words to make them a little more visually appealing. Right in here, you could put quotes or your favorite song, just different things that make you who you are. I did send home my own interpretation of these self introduction. So I put my self portrait in here, I put my name, then I gave you a brief explanation of where it come from. I added some designs. I incorporated some of the artwork I like to make, some of the things I like to do in my free time, or actually what I did this summer. Since I absolutely adore my pet, Enya, I also included a picture of my dog. I did this in digital format, so if you are, computer savvy and you want to do this on digital format, please feel free to do that. That will be absolutely fine. Some things you can think about. Here are the instructions. What name you want to be called. You can put that in there. What was your favorite art project last year? Let me know. Why did you like it? Was it materials? Was it a topic? Is there anything that you would like to learn this year? Any particular art supply that you want to try? Within reason, we will try to do it the best we can. All right, so let's go on with the first thing we did today, and that was the warm-up exercise. You will find this again in your Google Classroom, no problem. On the warm-up exercise, what I am going to look for is some quote that you may or may bring from my project, or some quote that you like. So there's the why are we doing this? Number one, here are the objectives. I want to learn a little bit about you. I want us to experiment some basic drawing techniques. That's all we did today. We only used pencil. So don't worry about having any other art supplies. If you do, go ahead. But today we just did pencil. And during this unit, this is your first unit, and this is the first project we're going to work on. I want to see how are you just picking a art supply and just sticking with it until we are done, and how we treat them. Um, Here is the template. Here are the pencils. And this is what we did. We started picking different quotes. We looked at a variety of art quotes. In the case, I picked art because this is for me, so I'm introducing myself to you in a visual format. So I picked different art quotes that I kind of sort of like. And then I decided, well, The one I absolutely liked the most out of all of these quotes was this first one I read up here. To draw, you must close your eyes and sing by Pablo Picasso. So what do we do with this? What would I do with this? You have several different options. You can take that quote and just write it. You can take that quote and kind of illustrate it to use things that are visually related to the words you're using in this quote. Notice here is the sunshine between the clouds, and this quote refers to both things, sunshine and clouds. In this case, much more complicated, uh, changing of the font, putting the font inside of these little banners, filling it in. Some of it is thinner, some of it is thicker. Notice that when we use light, for example, here, that's the only part that is color, so we're drawing attention to that point. What you're doing today does not have to be that complicated at all. It can be just as simple as writing the quote, changing the font, and just adding some basic details to it. Like in this case, you can see that in this one, we have added the Zentangles. So what are we doing now? So now that we have, oops, sorry, the quote, here it is. To draw, you must close your eyes and sing by Pablo Picasso. I decided that what I like to do was instead of doing the star shape or something else, I just took a blank piece of paper and redrew this. And you can see that I put the two, and then I made my draw, and I added a pencil, changed the font, changed the size, because I thought must was very important in my case. And then I put close your, and there's only one I. I probably should have put two. I didn't save so much space. And then I added the sing. And I probably should have put more musical notes in there to make it a little more interesting. I also added the name, Pablo Picasso, which is extremely important when we are doing um, quotations, okay? So I just made this design. So for today, what you need to do is either take a blank piece of paper or use that paper I provided you, that yellow packet, and just pick a quote, pick a song, pick something that reflects what you like to do, the things you think, the things you like to listen to. Something like that, nothing super long, and add it to a section of that template. If you don't want to use that template, use something else, but add to it. Don't add it in this like super boring, not really visually appealing style, but add it in a way that is going to draw our eyes to what you're trying to communicate. Okay? Add some visual imagery. If you have colors, go for it. We did not use colors. We only used pencil today. So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow you are going to have another assignment that is going to be released in the morning. You have all day to work on it, and it's mostly practice with pencil. So you are going to be working on practicing with your pencil and doing some specific pencil graphite strategies. Okay, I will see you all on Friday. Take care.